Okay, hello everyone. So we're going to be talking about Azure Development Environment. My name is Joey. I'm from Aware IT actually. That's my community online, and I'm here on my um, Anything Goes YouTube channel. So for now we will be doing an Azure Data Engineering class, and it's going to be a series of video, and a playlist will be on this. And we'll be starting with the Azure Data Development Environment or Deployment Environment because that's the environment we're going to be using. That's because that is something that's free from Microsoft. Uh, okay, that's free in Azure, and we have actually several free items that we can use there for building environment that we use for training or development environment in your company. We have Azure Deployment Environment, we have Azure Dev Test Lab, and the Azure Dev Test Offer for Visual Studio subscribers. These are free of charge from Microsoft, so we are going to be exploiting this as we move ahead to this training course. So basically, the concept of environment, it actually originated from the on-prem environment in your data center. In the data center, you have a development environment, you have a test environment, you have a QA environment, you have a pre-production environment, eh, and production environment. So there's a purpose of for that environment, and the purpose is to actually protect the production environment, which are layer of physical layer that protects your production from an unnecessary or whatever event it's going to happen. So that environment protects that. So and it as you go down to the inner circle, the access becomes tighter, and very few people goes into the development, which is actually your support engineers or your network engineers or NOC engineers can only go there, and developer can just be on the development environment, which is the standard. So basically, you build in the development, and then we start building deployment package, and engineers deploy that into the production. And as it goes higher, you lose access to the production environment. So that's the purpose of environment in the development scenario, or in the development world. So we are going to use Azure Development, which is a service in Azure, which has been copied from our data center, and it's used for development, testing and production, QA, and some similar environment that we use in an on-prem environment. And that's the purpose of this, is to basically protect our production environment from whatever events that's coming. So the key points about Azure deployment environment: number one is free. Number two, you have pre-configured template. You have role-based access control, consistency across teams, cost management. It's free integration with DevOps, and the use cases it's used for QA testing, training labs, which is we'll be using a lot, and then demo environment, pre-production or staging development. So the step-by-step guide is here. So you create a dev environment in Azure, and then assign or manage identity and permission, assign a catalog of your BI environment templates, define environment type, and create a project for your BI team, and the BI environment definition, grant developer access, and developer spin up BI environment so that it's a self-service. I can just provision any server I want, and then automate your CI/CD deployment. So basically, these are the concept: the dev center, your catalog, which shows your BI environment, your environment types, and then your project, and then the developer portal, which you log into that and you start developing, and it's a self-service for the developer. And that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Now we're going to demo. It's just a very short demo. We'll be going to this series of this as we move into uh, the tutorial. That the important thing to do right now is to give you a pre-environment where you can develop. You can even use this in your on-prem development, and it's free of charge. We're not charging anything from you for this one. So let's go ahead and uh, go ahead to Azure. So this is my Azure. I'm on my Azure home, right? On my portal in Azure, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I already created Sandbox 01, so we're not, I'm just going to create, just look for Azure development, deployment, deployment environment, which is that one. And I'm gonna create a new deployment. Um, so you go to the dev center where you can dev center and then create. I already created one, and I'm gonna create another sandbox, which is sandbox. Let me just create the internet's a bit slow, so. And there it goes. I'm gonna create a new resource group for this one so that I can just delete it when I don't need it anymore. Sandbox 02 demo, and then okay, and then I'm gonna call it sandbox 02. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Review and create, and okay, validation pass and create. Now it's going to take some time to deploy that. That's why. Oh, it's already created. It's creating. Okay. Anyway, let's wait for that to finish. This is a cooking show. We're going to the sandbox 01 because it's already done. Now, oh, okay, there it is. That's the sandbox 02. It did. No, I think it's still deploying. Yeah, it's still deploying. It would take some time. But we already... Come on, don't do that to me, Globe. So what we're going to do is so basically it will just give you a hub where you can uh, uh um you know a free tier that's being provided to you by Microsoft. So yeah, okay. So there it is. So it's done. It's done deploying. So you can just we're here. So you can go to Sandbox 2. Go to the resource now. Or, yep, there it is. So basically, just give you this hub, and everything you create inside this sandbox is free. So we'll just wait for it to come out, and we'll go to this. Yeah, okay. Let me go to sandbox 01. There's my sandbox 01. So basically, this is going to be the environment. We have the items there that we talk about, the project catalogs and permission management and things like that. And then you can create a portal for your development. That's the definition. Configure network, project catalog. You can configure catalog, set up environment types, and configure your identity management, which I discussed a while ago. We're not going to cover this. I'm just for now, I'm just telling you that if you want to do something from Microsoft Azure, you can make use of the Azure Development Environment and create your sandbox. So that's all for now. Up next, we'll be talking about Azure Databricks, probably. We'll be building that into the sandbox, and that training um, will be related to this training that I created today. So it's going to be a playlist for business intelligence engineering in Microsoft Azure. That's all for now. Thank you for watching again. Please subscribe to my channel, like, follow, and comment. And we'll see you soon as we move towards this training.